Hyde WIlde American Style IPA.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I was out last night and I was picking a stepdaughter up from work, and I stopped off at the Sainsbury's to see what they had, and to be honest, it was pretty grim. They had all the macro brewed stuff, you know, which is fine, which is what sells, you know, but when it came to craft brew and, you know, the foreign stuff, there wasn't much at all. But I saw a can of this Hyde WIlde stuff. Never heard of it before. Picked it up, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. Then when I got home and read it, or read the can, it said Hyde WIlde American Style IPA. Now that immediately started ringing alarm bells with me, because any decent brewer, or even craft brewer, wouldn't call something a style of a certain type beer. So I thought, I'll get onto this and, you know, research it. This is like a lot of what these you know, big supermarkets are doing now. They've got their own pseudo craft brewery, which in this case is brewed by Marston's. Now, some people have a problem with Marston's, you know, and you can go into the whole thing about the business of beer and, you know, making profits and all that. But Marston's are brewing so much stuff now, and they bought so many old traditional breweries now. You know, the Wychwood one is a prime example brewery, which for me was fantastic until it got taken over and they started changing the labels and all that. But this stuff, I should have done my research, because I probably wouldn't have bought it. I'm hoping I'm going to be proved wrong. Let's read out what it is. So, as I say, it's got a picture of a bear on the front, which is, you know, fair enough. Hyde WIlde, you know, that's the name of a non-existent brewery. American Style IPA. But anyway, it's 5.6%. And it's got on the side, one heck of a journey. Now, that immediately, one heck. Who the fuck says heck? It's one hell of a journey. Right, the malt is barley and wheat. And the hops are Citra and... I can't even see that. Summit. Is it Summit? Oh, I don't know. It's Summit. Anyway, let's just... Oh, well, hang on, it's got the tasting notes in here as well. Well, when the first two words of the tasting notes are yee-haw, let's thank the Yanks for the... Oh, fuck off. Bollocks. This is some fucking marketing twat who's got hold of this and thought, yeah, let's, you know, let's just pretend we're a craft brewery. Again, nothing. Vague hops. I really want to be proved wrong. I've been proved wrong once already with the Drygate Brewery, and I do apologise to them, because that was a fantastic beer, that Disco Forklift. It wasn't bad, right? I'm not getting much from this at all. Let's get it in a glass and say there's very faint hops for a 5.6% beer. There it is in the glass. It's sort of copper coloured beer. Oh, really faint hops and nothing else. Right, so far the alarm bells are ringing. I really hope they prove me wrong, and this will be a lesson for me not to be too judgmental, But let's see how it goes. Cheers. That's not great. It reminds me of, I had some of that Goose IPA last night, and there was that wet cardboard. The wet cardboard sort of, it's the malts that are doing it. And I don't know what they've done to the malts, but no, fuck off, no. For fuck's sake. No, it smells wrong. Here's a good rule of thumb. If a beer has got very, very weak aromas coming from it, and because aroma has a lot to do with the flavour, believe me, this is insipid. There's nothing there, and when you drink it, it just tastes like the juice from wet cardboard, and that's something to do with the malts they've used. There's the vaguest hint of like an orange or mango or something, but oh, this is not fucking good. No, fuck off. No, I'm not having it. That's going down the sink, and that's getting a 1 out of 10. Who in Sainsbury's is tasting these beers and thinks that's acceptable? I know they've got profit margins. Well, this is the trouble, isn't it? When you got profit margins and, you've got to make money out of it. And Marston say, well, if we put this in, that's going to put the cost up and all that. People are going to drink that, and they're going to think, they're going to be walking around Sainsbury's, they're going to buy a can of this, they're going to drink it, and they're going to think, oh, this is what, West Coast IPA tastes like, or East Coast IPA. And they're going to taste it and go, well, rightly so, saying, oh, it's disgusting. Because this even smells bad. It's got like a cough mixture. I'm getting cough mixture off this now. Oh, fuck off. I don't give beers 0 because I've decided it's between 1 and 10. That's getting a 1. And I'm being generous there. If you're in Sainsbury's and you want to taste some shit beer, buy a can of that. That's fucking vile. Who in Sainsbury's said this was perfectly acceptable? No, it's going down the sink. 1 out of 10. Don't buy it unless you need a perfect example of shit beer. Have that. It's not craft beer. That ain't craft beer. That's mass produced, macro brewed in a batch for Sainsbury's. It's shit. It's fucking rubbish. 1 out of 10. Don't buy it. And remember, unlike this shit, beer is working class champagne.